Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution.
Excuse me, folks, but I have to show the Fleetwood home to someone else now.
Introducing the Fleetwood Anniversary Homes with an upgraded Maytag appliance package and over 50 years of experience built right in. All for about what you're paying for rent. It doesn't take long to feel right at home. Come in today and check out the Fleetwood Anniversary Homes, now with the best warranty in the business, a full 2 years.
26 Action News. Live, local, late breaking.
Today on Judge Mathis. She says he's been spreading his love all over.
Where you get all this energy? Are you on Viagra?
I need to be on some.
He says his wife is all he can handle.
I am 69 years old. You know I didn't have that kind of energy.
If he got some Viagra at the house, ma'am, you better hide it.
Now the judge decides, is he guilty of giving the goods to the wrong lady?
You better send him back to work, because he got too much time on his hands.
Today on Judge Mathis. In the 70s, a kid from Detroit dropped out of school.
Life was rough. We had to make do.
Made the wrong friends, the wrong choices. He got caught. He did time. In the 80s,
My mom told me she was going to die.
he promised he'd turn his life around.
I made the law work for me.
Meet Greg Mathis, the young man who got a second chance and was elected judge. And now, the show that brings real life to the courtroom. Judge Mathis.
Judge Mathis, real people with real disputes before a real judge, delivering real justice. The plaintiff, Frank Brown, claims the defendant slashed his tires because he refused to work on her house. Gwen Benjamin, the defendant, says the plaintiff has been courting her for months and claims he rammed her car in a fit of rage.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
And Mr. Brown, you're suing Miss Benjamin for $500?
That's right, sir.
And that's allegedly for slashing your tires with an ice pick.
Yes, sir.
And you're countersuing Mr.
Yes.
Brown, right, Miss Benjamin?
Yes.
And you want $2,700 for damages he's allegedly done to your car.
Yes.
All right. Now you can begin, Mr. Brown.
But she wanted me to do some work for her, and I would have done the work, but I didn't have time to do it right then and there. And so that's when she did that, she come around there, and she was talking to me, and I was talking to her about that, okay?
About the work?
Well, some work?
About the work?
About the work, yes, yeah. And so I was talking to her. So she had a little camera or something, just snapping it in my face, okay? And I threw my arm, and I threw my arm, she just snatched my watch off my arm, okay?
Why do you think she was trying to take a picture of you?
I don't know. I don't know why she's trying to take pictures of me, but she did do it. And then she jumped there. If I hadn't stepped back, maybe she would have hurt me, but I just stepped back, you know. And she took off.
Okay, now how did your tires get slashed? So that's what you're suing for.
Yeah.
Why aren't you suing for your watch and the assault she committed against you?
I got this paper here, too, to show for that.
Okay.
That's all included.
All right.
That's included.
Well, let's talk about the tires now. Tell me about it.
Okay. The day she did it, that's what you want to know?
Yeah, and how that occurred.
Oh, that occurred, that particular time, I was looking for somebody to help me at my own house, this particular time. And so she I don't know, she must have saw the truck out there. So she did that. She come out there and she looked around me, she did it that way. Okay. See, I didn't know she did it, but a lady told me, she was just looking, she said, I wonder what that lady doing.
Is that one of your witnesses here today?
Yeah.
I'll get to you in a second.
Yes.
Is that who saw her?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Who? You want to come up now? State your name.
Mary Almore. Yeah, Your Honor, I saw her. She was standing up there, and I asked, I said, what you looking for? She said, I'm looking for Maddie Brown, waiting on Maddie Brown. I said, I don't care.
Who's Maddie Brown? Oh, that's your wife, Mrs. Brown?
That's my wife.
Okay.
So she told me, she said.
Who said they were waiting on Maddie Brown?
She did. So she went and got in her car. So I backed up on my porch, and she backed up in with his truck. She jumped out his truck and hit them tires with something. And she jumped in her car, and she took off, went down the street, went down 15.
Did you ever find out what she was waiting on your wife for?
It's just an alibi.
Do you think she did all this to your car and to you because you wouldn't do the work for her?
I wouldn't do the work for her, and maybe she thought I had some money or something. She could get some money out of me some kind of way.
What do you mean?
She might have liked me.
All right, she felt you might have been a sugar daddy for her, and since you wouldn't go for it, nor would you fix her house, you think she came on you. And, all right. Ma'am, did you do all this? Did you get mad because he wouldn't be a sugar daddy for you?
No, Your Honor. He's telling the tale, and she's telling the tale. I did not punch. I'm talking. I did not punch his tires. Your Honor, Mary and Frank been going together for 12 years. Mary set me up with Frank.
What do you mean set you up with
She
Frank?
wanted me to date Frank. Frank and I dated from August the 31st, 1999 to April the 14th, 1999. April the 14th, 1999, Your Honor. Frank and Brown and I was leaving the motel.
Who?
Frank came out. His truck was on the flat. If his Frank's wife know, Frank didn't get home until after 11 o'clock because Frank could not find nobody to repair his tires.
Hold on. Stop, you're going too fast. You saying that not only has Mr. Brown been dating Mary,
Frank dated both
he's been dating you too.
Yes,
and
Your
Mary
Honor.
turned you on to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's dating both of y'all. Where you get all this energy?
That's not true, Honor. You know that's not true. I am 69 years old.
I know.
You know I didn't have that kind of energy.
Are you on Viagra?
Huh? No.
Well, he wasn't doing
I need to be on something.
I assume this is not true, man. Prove your point. How you gonna get up here and make these allegations? Prove it to me. I'm just messing with you, Mr. Brown, but these are some explosive allegations.
Was over my house.
These are some explosive
November
allegations,
'98,
ma'am.
asked Frank's wife, did Frank go to Detroit? Frank took me to Detroit with him.
All right. You went to Detroit?
Huh?
You went to Detroit?
Yeah, I go to Detroit.
Did you just happen to bump into her when she was at the same time?
So did I do what
Did
now?
you bump into her while you were in Detroit?
No.
Maybe she was there on her own?
No.
Didn't see her at all?
No, I didn't see her there.
You went by yourself?
Yes, sir. My daughter.
Huh?
My daughter and I.
Okay.
I must have been his daughter, Your Honor, because Frank and I rode to Detroit in his green Oldsmobile, Matty Brown 2251. You and I went to Detroit.
She went with you all?
No, Frank and I went to Detroit.
Oh.
Frank Noah.
That's not true, Honor.
So you're saying then, in your defense, that the reason you all had these problems is because of a relationship you and Mr. Brown have had.
Yes, he
and
didn't
not
want
only
me to
that, the
find
witness
out.
that he has today, you're claiming she had a 12-year relationship with him.
12-year relationship with him. She was with him when he retired from RC.
Is the plaintiff part of a love triangle? Or is he a victim of greed? We'll find out right after this.
You gotta be retired, Mr. Brown, for all this time in that show.
You were right, Joe.
Miss Brown, you better send him back to work, because he got too much time on his hands.
Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley for Liberty Medical. I'm a diabetic. I know how serious this disease is, but I also know a way to help control it. Check your blood sugar and check it often. And Liberty makes that easier. If you're 65 or over, on Medicare and diabetic, call Liberty right now. They're the country's largest Medicare mail-order diabetic testing supply company, and they make things simple. They bring your supplies right to your door. Then Liberty bills Medicare and your insurance company. That's right. No money up front and no more forms to fill out. Diabetes doesn't have to take over your life. Check your blood sugar. Check it often. See, there's just no reason not to. And call Liberty. They're professionals and they can help you live a better life.
For more information on free home delivery, call 1-800-354-4646.
Two identical brushes, yet one works better. The secret behind this brush? Plaques. It pre-loosens plaque before you brush, so your brush can brush better. For cleaner teeth, fresher breath. Plaques. It's what's behind a better brush.
Introducing Hidden Valley Single Cups with the real taste of ranch. Perfect while waiting for your main course to arrive. Anytime, any place.
Freeze.
Cute. And you are?
I'm the man of your dreams.
Well, that's highly unlikely.
What if I said I could help you make that collect call cheap and easy? Just use 1-800-COLLECT. It's cheap, it's easy. The cheap part is you save $1 or $2. The easy part is
1-800-COLLECT, as in collect calls. Now that's easy to remember.
Go ahead, heartbreaker. Dial like a man. Did I mention I'm cheap and easy too?
No. Your history.
1-800-COLLECT. Save $1 or $2.
Frank Brown claims the defendant slashed his tires when he refused to be her sugar daddy.
Tell me about this $2,700 damage you're suing him for then. What's that for?
The body damage he did to my car.
What occurred? I don't... No, don't come up here. What are you alleging occurred? Tell me about this incident.
Frank, okay, one day we seen Frank, Birdie and I. Huh?
We is who?
Birdie and I.
Who is Birdie?
My witness that was in the car with me.
Okay, go ahead.
So we was stopping, we was talking to Frank. I said, hey, Frank, what's up? He said, how you doing? He said, what you doing around here? I said, we just passing through, we going home. I said, Frank, can you pick up some drywall for me? We got some work to do. He said, well, go around the corner. I don't want Mary to see you. Know Mary don't want me to talk to you. And I ain't supposed to be here because I got to get some medicine for my wife.
Mr. Brown?
And then him and Birdie started arguing.
I did not say that.
You got to be retired, Mr. Brown, for all this time in that show.
You were right, Your Honor.
Miss Brown, you better send him back to work. Because he got too much time on his hands. But go ahead.
Yes, back in March, Frank's organization had a boat trip going to Tunica, Mississippi. Frank was paying my way and Mary's way to go. But I couldn't go because I was at work. So Mary went. Maddie Brown couldn't go, and Mary went. And Frank called me from down there. Yes, it is. Mary, you didn't go to Tunica, Mississippi?
Did he pay your way to Tunica, Mississippi?
You know she ain't going to stay in front of the wife?
No, she didn't.
All right, Miss Benjamin. Tell me about this incident.
Hold your hand up and get it.
Tell me about the incident, Miss Benjamin. How did your car? All right, Frank's there. He said go around the corner, or he didn't want Mary to see you talking to him.
That's
so
right.
go around the corner. What happened? How did you get your car? Did it by him?
So we left there. We left coming down the street, down 15th Street. I went home.
He's following you in his car?
He's following me. No, he followed me in his truck.
In his truck?
Yes. I'm in the park. Next thing I know, the car going, yoom. He just rammed in the back of me, just rammed 3 times. And everybody on the block sings it.
Why was he doing that? Why did he do that?
Crazy time. I was telling Mary I shouldn't have told Mary this and I shouldn't have told Mary that.
Had you told Mary something?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What did you tell Mary?
I told Mary everything that I did.
Miss Maddie Brown, come on up. You have something you want to say?
Read that letter.
Yeah, I have a letter she wrote and left in my door.
Let me see the letter. Did you write Miss Brown a letter and put it in the door?
No, I didn't. I can give you my hand right. She ain't got no letter I wrote her. That's a tell, Your Honor.
What is this letter saying, Miss Brown?
Read the highlight.
Your husband is still coming to see me. When you in doubt, check it out.
Right.
Frank, say you never want to go anywhere with him when he is traveling. So that's where I come in.
You and I
Frank and I have been seeing each other for 12 long years. Frank and I volunteer at the Dvorak School. Is that the name of it? Dvorak School. Sometimes Frank say he's gonna leave you and come and stay with me. I guess it's supposed, it's signed Mary Allmore.
Right.
Did you write that?
No, that's not my handwriting.
You work at the school with Frank, though?
No, I don't work at the school, period.
You don't volunteer at the school?
No, I used to, but I don't volunteer. No,
well, you used to volunteer at the same school when Frank used to volunteer at?
Yes, they
I never volunteered to do nothing there, Your Honor. I never volunteered to do nothing there. I never worked there. Period.
Okay.
I never worked there.
All right, Mr. Frank. All right. All right. But why do you think Miss Benjamin is causing all this havoc in your husband's life?
Think someone has some money and she's trying to get some money. Because all of this is nothing but lies she tells us.
Right. Do you have a police report from this incident?
Yes, I do.
Let me see it. What did you tell the police there?
The police seen us out there when he ran into the car.
Oh, Mr. Frank.
Huh? Police wasn't there when he did it.
I'm going to look at the police report and the other evidence you've submitted. You have any further evidence you want to submit regarding the tire slash other than your witness? Do you have an estimate of the amount of the repairs for your tires?
Yes, sir.
Or any other evidence you have, please submit it at this time.
Your Honor, every day, Frank and Mary come past my house. I had to get a police protection because every day they would come past there.
To do what?
Harassing me, messing with me.
Honest, you're hand to God. I never go that way.
I don't bring God in this, Mr. Frank.
She didn't know how would you know. Every day Frank Brown be over that way.
I come from church and she was picking at me when I come from church Sunday before last.
Y'all both better pray on this thing. I'll be back with my decision in a minute.
She need to pray hard. She need to pray hard because she's lying.
One line yesterday when you and Frank was spotted coming down my block with that witness.
Okay, once again, Mr. Brown, you're suing Miss Benjamin for $500 for allegedly slashing your car tires. And you allege this is a result of her animosity towards you for your rejection of her when she attempted to secure you as a sugar daddy, if you will, to get some money out of you. Your defense, Ms. Benjamin, is that you are countersuing for $2,700 for damages you sustained when Frank, Mr. Brown, hit your automobile, and you allege also that he and his witness, Mary, have been in a relationship for 12 years, and that you have been in a relationship for 6 months with him after Mary brought you to him and brought you in on it. All right. Well, let me just say this. We're going to leave all that aside, and I just hope all this isn't true, Mr. Brown, with all these allegations. Yeah, that's a bad example. You're setting a bad example for Brendan. He's a married man here, and a young man, impressionable. He's impressionable, and I don't want him to learn the wrong habits in life.
I wish I had that kind of energy.
All right. He said you wish you had that kind of energy. So we're going to leave that alone. But, Mr. Brown, did you bump a car? Didn't you say at some point you bumped a car?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you bumped a car and caused some damage.
No, I didn't cause no damage. Wasn't no damage done to the car, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Brown. Fine.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
He ran him back to my bumper and banged it in like that.
In the back of your bumper is where he ran into it?
No, the back, you know, back of the bumper, yes.
Okay.
Back of the car.
All right, well, the pictures you showed me showed the left quarter panel. Didn't show the back of the bumper.
That's left quarter panel. That's what I'm talking about, Your Honor.
No, you said the back, you said the back bumper.
Well, Your Honor, trying to...
That's two different things. Two vastly different things. So I can't award you any damages for that because you just said that he hit the back of your bumper.
No,
so I'm going to reject your damages. And I do believe I have an eyewitness here. And let me ask you once again, did you slash his tires?
No, Your Honor.
All right, well, you're going to pay him anyway because he have an eyewitness and I believe it. $500 to the plaintiff. That's my decision. Case is closed.
Why did you all just ride around?
That's what Frank wanted to do. He come over there and pick me up every day. He take me riding, we go eating, he taking me out for dinner with Mary. Sometimes we all three us. Mary wanted a threesome. I told her I don't believe in that.
Well, the judge did award you the money for your tires. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, he did. He did a real good job of it. I appreciate it.
But the defendant accused you of being a sugar daddy. How do you respond to that?
Well, she just telling the false, you know. She just lied out of that. All that kind of stuff she's saying was really not true.
The plaintiff, Kimberly Bilella, claims the defendant stuck her with a pile of trip expenses after she gave her longtime friend a free cruise. Carrie Bevilacqua, the defendant, says that vacation was supposed to be all expenses paid and claims the only reason she was invited was to babysit her ex-friend's kid.
Miss Bilella? Yes. You suing your ex-friend or best friend or former ex-friend?
Ex-best friend.
All right. Ms. Bevilacqua, for $1,514.31 for a cruise that you paid for and she failed to reimburse you?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're alleging? Okay, and you're saying that you never agreed to pay for it?
Never.
At all. However it is determined, it sounds like this was a friendship lost at sea, huh?
Absolutely.
That's terrible. Tell me why you all are falling out over $1,500, you and your ex-best friend, as you referred to her.
I had originally asked my sister to go on the cruise with me, and the agreement that I made with her was that I would pay for her fare because I was getting a substantial settlement from my ex-husband, and that we would split any expenses that were incurred on the ship. My sister declined to go because she could not afford that. She could not even afford the expenses on the ship. So then I asked Carrie to go with me. She said she couldn't afford it either, so I told her that I would give her the same agreement that I gave my sister, that I would pay for her fare and that she could reimburse me for her daughter's fare sometime at a later date. I trusted her. We were friends for 17 years, and that we also would split the expenses on the ship. Of which was supposed to be paid like right at the end of the cruise.
Now the expenses you're referring to are separate from the fare?
Correct.
So you were going to pay the entire fare?
Yes, sir.
But anything spent over and above the fare, you all would split 50-50?
Right, with the exception of her daughter's fare, which was supposed to be reimbursed.
Correct. She was going to pay that in entirety herself. She was going to reimburse you for that in entirety?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. That was the agreement?
Yes.
I never agreed to that, Your Honor.
Did she ever mention it to you?
No, never.
This is the first time you ever heard it? This is the first time you heard it?
Yes.
The clash over a stormy cruise continues right after this.
I had a tall Pilsner glass of beer in my hand, and I did throw it in her face. At that time, she grabbed me by the hair, pulled me down to the floor, and pulled clumps of hair out of my head.
Come to Omega Homes for mega savings, the quality and selection you've been craving, your brand new home. We'll have the family raving. Omega Homes.
Good afternoon, Omega Homes.
Why take your hard-earned money and throw it all away? Omega Homes can help you own a Fleetwood home today. Omega Homes, Omega Savings.
I got mine.
I got my check, thanks to John Mixon.
If you've suffered an auto accident or an injury at work, you need a lawyer who's collected millions for his clients. A lawyer like John Mixon.
Our family's gonna be all right, thanks to John Mixon.
I'm telling you, John Mixon got me my money.
Don't sign a thing until you've picked up the phone and called me, John Mixon.
So you can say,
I got mine.
Traveling to New Orleans has never been easier. Just bring the family to Shoney's for our New Orleans-style seafood celebration, featuring the thin and crispy Louisiana-style catfish platter. Thinly sliced farm-raised catfish fried to a crispy golden brown and served with French fries. And shrimp lovers, try the Big Boudreaux with lightly breaded popcorn shrimp. There's lots more high-quality seafood choices at Shoney's, your neighborhood family restaurant. Shoney's famous seafood bar Fridays and now Saturday nights, too, at participating locations.
March on to incredible savings during Willoughby's March on March sale. Now through March 31st, buy or lease a new 2000 Mercury Mountaineer and you'll get a Dell GX1 computer at no charge and get low 2.9% APR or $1,000 cash back. Drive home a new 2000 Ford Mustang for just $16,895. Or how about a 2000 Ranger Super Cab XL V6 for just $176 a month? It's the March on sale only at Willoughby Ford Mercury in Thompson. Exit 172 off I-20 north on Highway 78.
Hi, I'm Clyde McCaslin, Vice President, Veterans Realty. Proudly born and raised right here in Augusta and always ready to help you with all your real estate needs. My vast real estate experience has taught me to sell your existing home in a timely manner. If you need your home sold, allow me to get the job done, period. Trust all your real estate needs to a devoted full-time realtor, dedicated to helping you anytime, anywhere. I'm Clyde McCaslin, and I look forward to helping you soon.
Your behavior is abnormal and it is destructive. This fatal attraction was going too far.
On Judge Mathis.
Tomorrow.
Kimberly Bolella claims her best friend ripped her off on a vacation.
Okay, what was the arrangement?
The arrangement was that Kim was to take, wanted to take me and my daughter on an all expenses paid vacation. I told her that I could not afford it, that I'm a single mom. She said, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, I'll take care of everything. 3 days into the cruise, I find out that Kim told me that she was going to claim bankruptcy, and that is the way that she could pay for this cruise.
Excuse me, Your Honor, that's just not true.
But the bottom line in your defense, you're saying that she offered to take you and your daughter scot-free on this cruise.
Right.
She was going to do all this on the basis that she was going to ruin her credit for 7 years by filing a bankruptcy.
That's what she stated,
and
yes.
You are a heck of a friend. That was a heck of a friendship you all had. And didn't you think that was a little generous?
Yes, I did. And in return, I felt guilty, so I wrote a check for $450.
She did give me a check for $450, Your Honor, of which she stopped payment on. And on the memo part of the check, it states that she still owed $133 for the doctor's bill, of which I have not received one penny out of any of this.
What's the doctor's bill?
The doctor's bill was $133.
And you put that on your charge card?
Yes, I did,
And this
sir.
was a doctor you all needed when her child was sick on the ship?
She needed for her daughter, yes.
Okay. Why were you sending the $450 if all of it was a gift?
As a gift out of guilt, because the whole...
What kind of guilt?
The whole trip turned out to be a disaster from day one.
So you felt that you'd send her $450?
Because she was calling my house, leaving all kinds of messages beforehand.
Saying what?
Saying that she wanted me to pay her some money for the cruise. She didn't say how much. So I kept getting message after message, so I decided to shut her mouth. I'd write her a check for $450, which I did. The money sat in my checking account for 2.5 weeks. I did not know if she even received the money. I also sent along a thank you note for the cruise and a whole bunch of pictures. 2.5 weeks later was Memorial Day weekend. She had shown up at my brother's house at a party that she was disinvited to.
Your Honor, I wasn't
disinvited.
No, I wasn't disinvited. I wasn't disinvited.
Let her explain. This might be a new term or a new reference to something you don't know about. Go ahead. How she was invited originally, and then they called her back and told her not to come?
Exactly.
Is that what you mean?
No. Exactly.
No, I'm sorry. That's just not.
All right. So anyhow, she showed up at a party she was disinvited to.
Right.
And then what happened?
She threw a drink in my face. She caused all kinds of havoc. Okay.
Is that true?
She tried to push me down a flight of stairs. I had a tall Pilsner glass of beer in my hand, and I did throw it in her face. At that time, she grabbed me by the hair, pulled me down to the floor, and pulled clumps of hair out of my head.
In front of
a room full of people, and I just told them to. I didn't fight with her. I just said, "Get her off me."
Did they charge admission? No. This is better than WWF wrestling.
Needless to say, Kim was asked to leave the party because she was not invited in the first place.
Who made the first aggressive move?
She did.
She pushed you for what?
She just went running by me and elbowed me and tried to send me down a flight of stairs.
No discussion.
There was a few words transpired back and forth.
What were the words?
I don't remember exactly. I'm sure they weren't very nice.
Did it have anything to do with the money? That's what I'm trying to get to, whether there was a discussion regarding the money owed. What?
I believe I said something to the fact of that, you know,
where's my money?
Where's the money? How can you haven't paid me? How can you sleep at night?
And what did she say?
And she's like, just don't even talk to me, and just back and forth.
Okay. What was discussed with regard to the money that night?
She never mentioned anything about the money that night.
So you just went off on her for no reason? Huh?
No, that's not true. I had said to her...
Typically people exchange words before
I was walking down the stairs, she was walking up, and we swapped words. I said, why don't you go somewhere where you're welcome, or something like that.
Okay.
Something to that effect. Since then, I've been getting I was getting several harassing phone calls at home, harassing phone calls at work. In fact, I have a letter from my employer about...
I wanted my money.
She wanted them back for the cruise, that she was going to have me arrested, and that there was a girl named Butch that was sitting in a cell just waiting for me. She couldn't...
I have to say, yes, sir, Your Honor, I did say that. I was hoping.
She couldn't wait to see the look on my face when they dragged me off in handcuffs for stopping payment on a check.
What other evidence is there you want to submit?
The subpoena to go
and
to
you
court.
submit your final evidence. What is it you want to show? So far, you've given me a check that showed she had stopped the payment. And is that why you stopped the payment, because of the fight?
The reason why I stopped payment on the check was because I had already given her the money, so she's not going to... Why is she causing havoc with me?
You had given her the money how?
I sent her the check.
So why did you stop payment?
Because she was still causing havoc with me even
because of the party. That's what I asked you. And just say yes or no if I'm right. My goodness.
Can I add one more thing to this,
No,
Your Honor, please?
I've heard enough. I'll be back with my decision shortly.
Coming up next, the verdict. And later on Judge Mathis.
Then after that, he decided that he wanted to make me his girlfriend.
After that.
Pardon me?
Then he wanted to work on you after
yes,
the
he
car.
did.
Okay.
At Geico, we get the ball rolling on your claim quickly. Even in the middle of the night. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Mr. Geico.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Is not having your high school diploma keeping you from getting the job you want? With Professional Career Development Institute, you can earn your high school diploma at home in your spare time. PCDI offers adult students the opportunity to prepare for a better career, and you do it at your own pace. Earning your high school diploma is just one of the many career training opportunities PCDI offers. Listen to these other exciting courses to choose from. Medical transcription, paralegal, medical claims billing, bookkeeping, accounting, child daycare, computer training, home inspection, interior decorating, veterinary assistant, small business management, medical dental office, PC repair, pharmacy technician, locksmithing, electrician, or get your high school diploma. Your future starts with a simple phone call, so call today for free career training literature.
Call 1-800-443-3112 for your free literature. There's no obligation, so call 1-800-443-3112.
6 Action News at 6, live.
Your job performance could be suffering from a good night's sleep. Sounds strange, but it's true. We'll tell you how at 6.
Local.
Just how important is Census 2000? Apparently important enough to make it into today's lesson plan. We'll have the details for you tonight at 6.
Late breaking.
It's the most popular soft drink in the world, Coca-Cola. But did you know it's more than just a thirst quencher?
Tonight on 26 Action News at 6, live, local, late breaking.
That insurance company gave me the runaround. And that's why I called Ken Nugent. He got me $260,000.
One call, that's all.
For your replacement screens and storm windows, call Southern Roofing today.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Montlick & Associates to learn if we can recover money damages for you. Dial 1-800-LAW-NEED.
He's making love to you in his bed and then makes you sleep on the floor after that? I'm flipped out.
On Judge Mathis.
Thursday.
If you're in Chicago and would like to attend a taping of the Judge Mathis Show, call us at 1-877-721-9813. The Court of Judge Mathis is now in session.
Once again, ma'am, you're suing your ex-best friend, as you all refer to your relationship, for $1,514.31 for expenses incurred on a cruise ship you all took together, where you allege the agreement was you would pay for the expenses up front on your charge card, and that she would, for her and her daughter, but that she would reimburse 1/2 of the expenses beyond the fare and all of the expenses for her daughter. It's fair. And you deny that. You say that she told you to come on this cruise trip, you and your daughter, for scot-free, and you wouldn't have to pay a dime. Also, ma'am, she submitted some evidence from her bank that issues her charge card, showing that not only did she not file bankruptcy, but she has paid, since that trip, the balance, which was originally looks like $1,800, she's paid it down to $82. So your bankruptcy plot couldn't have been true, because she's paid it all off. Secondly, ma'am, I believe it is more likely than not that she did not intend to pay for you and your daughter's entire trip, that she may have been advancing some of the money on some type of agreement or another. And one of the reasons I believe her over you is because you said that you sent this $450 even after the trip was a disaster, even after you believed that you were only there to be her babysitter. Now, why would you feel guilty if someone used you like that and mistreated you on the trip? Why would you feel guilty? So that's why I believe her over you, and I am going to grant a judgment in her favor for $1,514.31. And have a good day.
What is really behind all the anger here?
She was upset because I wasn't out at the casinos every night and hiring babysitter after babysitter to go out and party.
Obviously, it was worth it to her to throw away this friendship for what really is a minimal amount of money, $1,500 for 17 years. It's not even $100 a year.
The plaintiff, Rose Maddox, claims her ex-mate is a mooch who stole her car and walked off with her stereo. Kevin Clary, the defendant, says he didn't take anything from his ex and claims he left because she's a cranky older woman who's stuck in her ways.
Ms. Maddox, you're suing Mr. Cleary for $1,447, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
He's your ex-boyfriend, and you allege that he took your stereo equipment from your home and also some charges for getting your car out of pound, right?
Yes.
All right, tell me about this.
Okay. I met Kevin Cleary last year between the end of June and the beginning of July. I met him at a friend of mine and my family's home. He was working on cars. Kevin worked on my cars a few times, and then after that, he decided that he wanted to make me his girlfriend.
You after that.
Pardon me?
Then he wanted to work on you after
yes,
the car.
Did.
Okay. Go ahead, he decided that. And then what happened?
Then, after a few weeks or whatever, he asked me could he come and stay with me, so I said fine. I thought Kevin was a nice person. I thought he had a nice personality. He was very helpful to me. But it didn't turn out to be like that. It turned out to be a whole nightmare of a relationship.
What happened?
Okay. What happened was Kevin became jealous. I couldn't have my friends. I have a lot of people that I don't consider as friends, just associates.
He didn't want you to associate with anyone. What else?
Especially if it became a man.
Okay. What else?
Okay. As far as, okay, you living with me, you sleeping with me every night, but there's no sexual contact. He never reached over to do anything.
How long were y'all together?
For over a year, about a year, a little and a month.
So what? You had sex every couple weeks, every week, every
week, with about 6 months.
Okay.
And I think that's where.
Let him answer. You done made this man look pretty bad. Go ahead, Kevin. What's all this about? You want to answer about these relationship issues first, and then we'll get down to the nitty gritty.
Right,
let's get this out the way. Everybody mad with each other. Go ahead.
I met Rose about a year ago. I met her. I worked on her car, and then we became lovers. Okay, it's like this with Rose.
Yeah, she said you ain't become too much of a lover. You ain't given none but twice a year.
It's like this,
you couldn't have been too much of a lover.
She's an older woman. I helped her do a lot of things, okay? Helped her fix the cars. We started accumulating stuff. We bought a stereo. I bought a stereo. I ordered it. It was a catalog, model catalog. By her being in her house, the catalog came in her name. Anyway,
you say you ordered it, but did you pay for it?
I was paying for it, yes. I was paying for it. She didn't want me to have it.
You were paying for it on an account?
Paid on the card. The card was in her name because the catalog came in her name. That's
and how did you pay for on that account?
You paid for it by you give her cash and she put it in a money order and sent it to the people.
You paid her cash?
Yeah.
So you don't have any evidence that you paid on the stereo?
No. But
okay, go ahead, finish your story.
I don't have a stereo. So anyway, she always want to argue. She followed me from room to room arguing. You know how people argue, you don't want to hear it, so you go to another room, she followed me, just argue and just argue, just argue. As far as the sex part, ain't nobody going to have sex with a person all the time and you arguing constantly. You know what I mean?
The breakup which caused a court battle continues right after this.
Why do you think she's making this story up about?
I have no idea. Because she's very vindictive and evil and do anything that she can. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, I'm the compassionate one here.
Nothing like food and water stolen from a precious little azalea.
Thanks for the meal, Red.
Ain't nobody gonna spray us now with all these delicate flowers around.
Right, Red?
Say, what's that?
Roundup. No root, no weed, no problem.
What makes Citracel different? All these fiber therapies, including Metamucil, can initially produce excess gas. Only Citracel can't. And only Citracel is 100% soluble. Citracel.
Freeze.
Cute. And you are?
I'm the man of your dreams.
Well, that's highly unlikely.
What if I said I could help you make that collect call cheap and easy? Just use 1-800-COLLECT. It's cheap, it's easy. The cheap part is you save a buck or two. The easy part is
1-800-COLLECT, as in collect calls. Now that's easy to remember.
Go ahead, heartbreaker. Dial like a man. Did I mention I'm cheap and easy too?
No. Your history.
1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck or two.
Nothing you do says you love your dog more than protecting him from harm. That's why now there's Revolution. Revolution is the only one that protects against heartworm, fleas, and other harmful parasites with just a spot once a month. And Revolution is not a pesticide. So ask your veterinarian about Revolution today. Revolution is for dogs 6 weeks or older. Less than 1% of dogs experience digestive upset. Use with caution in sick, weak, or underweight animals. Revolution. It will protect those you love, inside and out.
Is that Reynolds Wrap foil I hear, Betty? I'm making chicken packets.
Pat? Place ingredients on heavy-duty Reynolds Wrap. Fold into packets and bake.
Made it in less than 20 minutes.
Me too. Packet cooking with Reynolds Wrap.
Allow me to clean up.
Here's something for the chocolate lovers.
Meet me where the sun was just around the bend. Meet me at the Dairy Queen, where the feeling never ends. Meet me at TQ.
It's time for the chocolate lovers Blizzard Blitz. 3 new ways to enjoy the one and only Blizzard treat. Try the new Whoppin' Wild. Chopped Whoppers candies blended with chocolate topping and DQ soft serve. Check out all the chocolatey Blizzard treats. Pure chocolate fantasy.
Meet me at TQ.
Your behavior is abnormal and it is destructive. This fatal attraction was going too far.
On Judge Mathis.
Tomorrow.
If you're in disagreement about money, property, unpaid child support, or have an unsettled dispute, no lawyer fees or big legal hassles. Just call Judge Mathis at 1-888-VERDICT. Rose Maddox claims the defendant stole her car and ripped off her stereo.
Now let's get back to why you feel he owes you this $1,400 and some odd dollars for the stereo system, which he now says he ordered and that he paid you toward ownership for. Now, tell me why you believe he owes you for that stereo system still.
First of all, I bought the stereo. Kevin has never gave me a dollar.
What evidence do you
for
have
the
that
stereo.
you paid on it, ma'am?
Pardon me?
What evidence do you have that you paid on it?
Right here.
Okay. And I heard Kevin say that he no longer has the stereo, so why are you charging him for it?
Because he does have part of my stereo. He has the VCR with the remote, he has the receiver, he has the dual cassette tape player, he has the two, because it's a surround sound system, he has the two little speakers, and he has the remote control.
I assume you saying he got this when you all broke up, or how did he get it?
Well, what happened was, I needed a strut at the time for my car. We went and got the strut.
You and Kevin?
Yes. I went to work on the bus. I had a coworker bring me home, right? When I got to my house, my car was not there. The girl asked me, she said, Rose, where's your car? I said, I have no idea. I said, but I told Kevin not to take this car out this driveway. He needed the keys to get in and out of my car, okay? I go into the house after my friend dropped me off, left, and I noticed that my VCR was gone. My stereo equipment was gone. He took the glass off the stereo and sat it on the TV stand.
So you're saying he had taken both your stereo and your car at this point?
Yes, he did.
All right, so what happened?
And so I called the police.
You have a police report?
Yes, I do.
Let me see it.
It's up there.
Okay. You called the police, they came out and what?
And they told me, they gave me a claim number and told me, don't worry about my stereo equipment, I'll get it back.
Did you get your stereo equipment back?
No, I did not.
None of it?
None of it.
But you got your car back?
Yes,
How?
I did. I had to go to the city pound and go get it.
How did you determine that he had taken it? Did he come back?
Because he had the keys to the car. He had that key to the car.
Did he ever admit to taking it?
No, the police picked him up with my car.
He was arrested with your car?
Yes, he was
Sir?
arrested with my car.
Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, we had two cars. She had an 86 Bonneville, an 87 Volkswagen Golf. I paid for the Golf. She was the Bonneville. She tore the Bonneville up.
Slow down.
So I said, well, I'm gonna buy another car. She had bought a Buick Century. The Buick Century was no good. Came across this Volkswagen Golf, paid for the car. I said, listen, I'll give you the Volkswagen. I will give you the Volkswagen. You give me a title to the Bonneville. Everything was all good, so I continue to work on both cars. I put a lot of money in these cars. Now she got an attitude. She wanted to keep both cars. I said, you can't keep both cars. So we stopped arguing. I took her to work. She called me at the house. I told her, we got arguing on the phone. I said, you know what, Rose? I said, I'm out of here. I said, I'm taking my car. I said, you get home the best way you can. I left. I got picked up that night. They charged me for stealing the car. I'm telling the officers that this is my car. The registration and insurance is in her name because I have no license. So all we did was switch the insurance from the Bonneville over to the Golf. Okay, so now when I got locked up, go to court the next day, she don't come to court for the felony.
I did come.
She don't come to court. They throw the case out. They never had nowhere on the papers that was nothing about no stereo missing. Later on, when I'm doing time for the suspended license, I get something in the mail talking about coming to small claims court. On the actual police report, is nothing
is on this report about the equipment, ma'am?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, I'll look at the police report and determine.
It's on there.
Why did you show up in court or not?
They dismissed it.
I showed up in court, but it was
quiet.
What it was I had to go find a parking spot,
And you
and
came
I
late?
made it there like 2:15. The case was started at, but I didn't get the letter until the same day.
You missed the parking spot 3 times?
We went far enough with this case. Do you have any more written evidence you want to submit?
No.
Okay. Do you have any more evidence you want to submit before I do
saying, I never even had access to the stereo, Honor. When I got locked up for the car, I've never been back over this because I've been in jail all the time.
Why do you think she's making this story up about
I have no idea, because she's very vindictive and evil and do anything that she can. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, I'm the compassionate one here. You're the one.
You just
can get evil. You can get evil too, Mathis. Hey. You can get evil too.
I ain't gotta say no more, Your Honor. It speaks for itself.
He makes me evil, okay?
All right. Let me deliberate. I'll be back with my decision. Okay, once again, Ms. Maddox, you're suing Mr. Cleary for $1,447, alleging that at one point in your relationship you broke up, and at that day and time he took your keys to your car, or he had the keys to your car, and you claim it was partially your car, whatever the case might have been, and packed up your stereo and VCR equipment and took it, and you called the police and had him arrested, and he did indeed spend the night in jail, and you produced a police report. Mr. Cleary, you said that the police report would clearly state that she was not prosecuting you at that time for taking her VCR and stereo. It was only for the car. I don't need to hear any more testimony. And you said it didn't come until later in a small claims. That was the first you heard of it. She has proven her case. You have not brought any evidence showing that your case was dismissed, as you claim. You have not brought any receipts showing that you paid this woman for that stereo equipment, which she, by the way, is still paying on. Therefore, I award her $1,447. Have a good day.
So she had all of the receipts that the items were in her name. How did you expect the judge to believe that they were really yours?
Because it came through a catalog. Anytime you order from a catalog of somebody else's name, the paperwork always comes back in their name.
If this relationship was such a nightmare from the beginning, why did you allow him to stay?
I didn't. I kept telling him he had to go, but he kept coming back. And I feel like, you know, everybody deserves a chance.
The plaintiff, Jennifer Yazzie, claims the defendant crashed her car while driving without permission. Alvina Dixon, the defendant, says she was hit while running an errand for the plaintiff.
Ms. Yazzie, you're suing Ms. Dixon for $2,500, correct?
That is correct.
That's for damages done to your car allegedly by the defendant, right?
That is correct.
Tell me your version first.
The night of the incident, I let the defendant use my car to run 2 errands only. And after those 2 errands, she was supposed to come back and pick me up from my place of employment. But I stayed late, like about 15, 20 minutes. And she decided to take the car again. I don't know where she was going. She was in a place that she was not given permission to be. She didn't even have permission to...
What happened to the car?
To leave. And she smashed the passenger side of my vehicle. She collided with another vehicle.
How much was the damage?
The total was $4,600 in damages. And I have both the estimates here.
Let me see that. Did you do it, Ms. Dixon? Did you smash your car up when you were supposed to be running errands, and that's all?
I didn't smash her car. I was hit. I was going 5 to 10 miles per hour in a parking lot, and then a company van hit the side of her, the passenger side of her vehicle. And it's not like I was driving around. I mean, I didn't ask to borrow her car or nothing.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
How did you get it?
I didn't ask.
How did you receive the car?
She gave me the car to get a tune-up for her car and pick her up.
So the errands that were being ran were ran for her?
Yes.
Is that right?
That is not correct. One of the errands were, but she kept asking me to run her errands.
So you're running an errand for her. In your opinion, she says you're running an errand for you and her.
Who should pay for the repairs? We'll find out as the case continues next.
So she used my information to get this loan because
What do you mean use your information?
Like my wage information, how much...
Saying that it was her?
At Geico, we get the ball rolling on your claim quickly. Even in the middle of the night. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Is not having your high school diploma keeping you from getting the job you want? With Professional Career Development Institute, you can earn your high school diploma at home in your spare time. PCDI offers adult students the opportunity to prepare for a better career, and you do it at your own pace. Earning your high school diploma is just one of the many career training opportunities PCDI offers. Listen to these other exciting courses to choose from: medical transcription, paralegal, medical claims billing, bookkeeping, accounting, child daycare, computer training, home inspection, interior decorating, veterinary assistant, small business management, medical dental office, PC repair, pharmacy technician, locksmithing, electrician, or get your high school diploma. Your future starts with a simple phone call, so call today for free career training literature.
Call 1-800-443-3112 for your free literature. There's no obligation, so call 1-800-443-3112.
It's tremendous. It's colossal. It's Captain D's Mega Shrimp Values. They're big on shrimp, big on value. Crunch into garlic bite-sized shrimp. The Captain's Ultimate Shrimp and Fish Dinner. Our deluxe seafood platter. Want 3 kinds of shrimp on one plate? Dig into our delectable shrimp feast.
This is huge. Really huge.
Captain D's Mega Shrimp Values. They're the biggest deal around. Captain D's.
Play Cash 4 from the Georgia Lottery and win up to $5,000. How you spend it is up to you.
Jennifer Yazzie claims the defendant wrecked her car and refused to pay.
What must be proven, I must tell you, Miss Yazzie, is that she was negligent in operating your car before you can hold her responsible. Or if she promised to pay you for the damages on her own. Now, one of the two must have been the case for you to win today, okay. All right? So, which one was it? Was she negligent, or did she promise to pay you for the damages?
She was both, Your Honor.
How do you know she was negligent?
Because I have a statement from the person, the insurance, saying that the driver of my vehicle is 50% responsible for driving the vehicle. And at the time when I came out of my place of employment, she was crying, she was in tears, and she was just kept repeatedly saying, "I'll pay for the car, I'll pay for the car, Jen, I'm sorry, I'll pay for the car." She kept saying that.
Is that true, Ms. Dixon? Let me see what you have.
She told me I had to pay, and I also got the...
No. The thing she just described, did that occur? Did number one...
When she told me to pay, yes, I told her I would.
Okay, you agreed to pay.
Yes, because she told me that I had to, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and she kept telling me I had to. And
what do you have to say about the Allstate Insurance Company saying you were at least 50% at fault?
Well, when we talked to the agent, and he looked at the pictures and said, well, when I talked to you on the phone, which she talked to him, that he was liable for it. But when he took a look at the pictures, he did say I was 50% liable.
Okay. Now, what has happened since the time of this incident in terms of collecting your money?
Since the time of the incident, I suggested that she go to her college and get a loan to fix my car, because this is the first time I was ever been without a vehicle. And I went with her to this place hoping that she would get the loan, and they asked her for wage verification, and she didn't have a job or anything, so she used my information to get this loan. Because
what do you mean use your information?
Like my wage information, how much...
Saying that it was her?
No, because I went with her
so
and...
you co-signed?
Pretty much co-signed for the loan.
You say no?
No, she did not.
Then why did you have to use her information?
I didn't use her information whatsoever. They didn't need verification of income, because I was working at the time, and they told me that they didn't need no information.
So she did not play a role at all in you getting this loan?
No.
Okay, and then what happened then? She took that money, she gave it to you?
No, she did not.
She didn't give it to you?
No, I've never seen a penny from her. I called her every week after that.
Now, what happened with this money?
I didn't get it until January. By then, I had no contact
with
her.
What did you do with it?
And I just put it in my bank account. And over time...
Did you go to school?
Yes, I did. I was still in school, but over time, she used to take me out of school telling me
Are you still in school now?
No, I'm not.
What happened?
What happened was, over time, she told me I had to
No. My question is, you used the money for school?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. So, that went sour in terms of the loan money going to you for the car damages, right?
That is correct.
I'm glad it did. Now, next issue. What do you want to say in response to her further attempts to collect her money? Why haven't you paid her?
I kept telling her I would pay her the following week, because I kept checking up on that loan, and they told me next week. And over time, she called me at work, and I'm trying to make money, trying to go to school at the same time.
She called you at work, right? Yes. Meaning you had money from work. You could have paid her. Why didn't you pay her from then?
I was part-time. I was only getting paid like $50, $75 a week.
So the bottom line is you didn't pay because you didn't have it. That's the only reason you didn't pay?
Yes, sir.
So otherwise you agree that you owe and that you should pay, right?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you have any further evidence you want to prove indicating the total amount that she owes you?
My rental vehicle that I had to get, and I have a couple of cab receipts.
Okay, you can submit those and I'll review them as I deliberate.
Okay, and I also have photos of the vehicle if you need that.
She's already admitted to the damages, and we have a report of the estimates. Thank you. I'll be back with my decision.
More of Judge Mathis when we return.
Everyone knows this is good for you. It's an apple. Now suppose you've earned one of these. It's a refund check. Then suppose you use this as a down payment on this. A splendid new Apple home with payments as low as $175 a month. And Apple's exclusive 10-year warranty. Register to win a 2000 model Pioneer double wide home with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a host of features folks want most. It can be yours free. Register at any Apple sales center. There's one near you.
Get a slice of the good life at Apple Home.
Absolutely.
We've made it easier to separate yourself from the crowd with a new Dodge Dakota, renowned for its legendary power, payload, and towing. Right now, you can lease this roomy Dakota Club Cab for just $209 a month. In a perfect world, everything would be different. Until then, see the friendly Dodge dealer near you during our Think Spring event.
My car was DOA. I was hurt. I had medical bills and I couldn't work. I tried calling the insurance company. That was a waste of time. And that's why I called Ken Nugent. He got me $300,000.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent. When you're hurt in a car wreck, call me. Every case is different, but I'll work just as hard for you.
One call, and I got the check I needed.
One call, that's all.
They go like 200 miles an hour.
Have you ever gone that fast, Dad?
No, but I sure would like to.
You would?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I drive? Let's go.
Grab an ice cold Coke, and you could win a trip to the Coca-Cola Racing Family Reunion, including race tickets, pit passes, and a chance to ride with a Racing Family driver. Only from Coca-Cola. Enjoy.
Closed captioning and other consideration for Judge Mathis provided by...
The exciting thing about this ride isn't the 90-foot drop. It's the woman in the front seat. She's got asthma, but she's got help. Help control your asthma with Singulair. It's a single tablet daily that's not a steroid. It's also available for children 6 and older. Ask your doctor about adding once-a-day Singulair and help control your asthma. Singulair should not be used to treat acute asthma attacks. Continue taking your other asthma medicines unless your doctor tells you to stop or change the dose. If symptoms get worse, contact your doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, flu, and stomach pain. Read the consumer information your doctor or pharmacist can provide. Help control your asthma with Singulair.
And now, back to Judge Mathis.
Okay, once again, Ms. Yazzie, you're suing Ms. Dixon, whom you loaned your car to run errands for you and her, and you allege that she got into an accident as a result of deviating from your direction and that she was contributory negligent, as indicated by the insurance company. You say you weren't negligent at all. However, you did admit to promising to pay for the damages. The damages amounted to something toward total of $2,500. With regard to your complaint and your claim of $2,500, ma'am, you've certainly proven your case that she caused these damages by at least 50%, which is the level of the threshold for the legal definition of being contributorily negligent. She was contributorily negligent. I am ruling, based on the testimony you have given me, based on the evidence you've presented to me, that the insurance company, pursuant to their investigation, determined. Therefore, I will award you the total $2,500 that you've requested. Have a good day, ladies.
Thanks, Your Honor.
The judge didn't believe your story. Do you think you could have said anything differently?
No, he didn't ask for my proof, and I don't think this is fair. I mean, she borrowed money, I got her a loan, and I did the best I could.
Well, congratulations. The judge awarded you the full amount.
Thank you. I agree with his decision, and I'd just like to make a comment towards the defendant that she is a vindictive liar, and she needs to take responsibility for her actions and quit telling malicious lies that are not true.
That wraps it up for this case. From outside the courtroom, I'm Leslie Merrill.
Tonight on 26 Action News at 6. Live. A local health department is in crisis. One that could keep some kids from starting school this fall. Local.
In the next few weeks, census workers could be knocking on your door. I'm troubleshooter George Brown. I'll tell you how to make sure they're legit.
Late breaking.
Your job performance could be suffering because of a good night's sleep. Sounds strange, but it's true. We'll tell you how at 6.
Tonight on 26 Action News at 6. Live. Local. Late breaking.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Montlick & Associates to learn if we can recover money damages for you. Dial 1-800-LAW-NEED.
I'm Chris Kane. And I'm Bob Bonner. For exclusive interviews, highlights, and scores of the Masters, watch 26 Action Sports. It's Masters coverage like no other.
Judge Maybelline is presiding daily.
I'm holding my breath.
On Divorce Court.
Weekdays at noon on NBC 26, your Action News station. 26 Action News. Live, local, late breaking.